Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. The PTU Patch 3.6.0N is now out, so let's take a look at its patch notes, new features, bug fixes, and how it plays. Feature update-wise, VoIP and FOIP should now be on by default in global chat, and VoIP does seem to have been more widely adopted. I've actually experienced very odd and very interesting sort of like encounters with other people using it now. They've reduced audio-driven camera shake from ships' weapons, but there's still a huge amount of sort of like audio shake from thrusters and stuff. Contract no longer available should now also show when a mission has been accepted by another player. Bug fix wise, entering free look during landing should no longer cause the player to be locked in free look once exiting a ship. The mission related server blade should no longer fall through ships. That's the server blade from the Clover Star Neely missions on Hurston. Security forces should now be able to detect illegal goods during scan checks. The S71 scope UI should no longer be affected by motion blur. Grey boxes should no longer appear on the sights of some of the optics. Modified the shield bubble on the Vanguard so it now covers the turret, guns, and animated bays. They fixed an issue where the Hornet's cargo module took no damage. Players should no longer be attacked for failing to comply after getting fined for a misdemeanor with cargo. Hacking chips should no longer have collision issues with ships. They've removed turrets from Grimhex temporarily to avoid them shooting at players who reclaim their ships. And they also fixed 3 client crashes and 3 server crashes. There's still a variety of listed known issues. Dropping a hacking chip on a planet's surface can cause it to fall through the surface of the planet. Entering a no-fly zone while in hover mode can get the ship stuck. Weapon optics on display shelves can't be purchased yet. You have to purchase them from a kiosk. Significant first-person frame rate reduction can occur. Now, this is typically due to server degradation and mission spam. Textures will display across the visor on some helmets, depending on the particular ship. Sometimes when you're trying to reclaim the ship, the timer will either take ages to start or never start at all. The cargo lift elevator on the reclaimer may move in the wrong direction. AI ships have unintended wing wobble behavior, which is actually really annoying. NPC beacons are sometimes unable to find a safe spawning position and fail to generate. And if you are having issues logging in, then recopy your account across to the PTU. There are, as I said, some performance issues and server degradation with this patch. There's a load of hacking missions and counter missions for that seem to be generated, which I believe is causing some of those problems. You will see get scanned and stopped so often by security forces, and so they pull you out of Quantum and Quantum interdict you or whatever. And with that as well, it's not immediately apparent if that's the law or if it's pirates, especially seeing both are displayed with red borders at the moment. Hacking some terminals as well seems to break them, and especially at Security Post Korea, you effectively put a chip in, console won't work again, and it seems to cause a lot of performance issues when you're around there. So camera shake is still massively over intense from thrusters, in my opinion. Hover mode still needs some work. They're dialing that in still. There have been some commodities and cargoes changes with the way that shops buy and sell goods. Gone are the artificial 1 minute timer. You can only purchase and sell things every 1 minute sort of thing up to a certain amount. Shops and kiosks now have storage space and will only buy a certain amount of goods at any given time until they're sort of like full. And they have a certain amount of funds they can spend as well. They get more funds every so often, and when players buy things from them. So what you can buy from an outpost and location now makes a bit more sense. Mining outposts, for example, will have a lot more minerals, for example, and they sort of like have rebalanced the distribution of goods around outposts and landing zones. And there's some quality of life little tweaks there as well. But it's nice to know that they're doing some bits with the economy, even if it's sort of like partly placeholder, I suppose. I hadn't actually noticed these changes until I'd seen Salty Mike's video on the subject, the artist previously known as Twerk17. I'll link that video that he's done down below on that. He started doing some very useful, very good Star Citizen videos, in my opinion, which are worth watching. They really need to sort out interdiction and hacking mission spam at the moment, something I'd expect to be fixed in the O patch, the next PTU patch. This should solve the performance problems on servers potentially as well. I've heard a lot of people using VoIP in-game now, with some experiences ranging from really cool to tense to just plain weird. But I do think it's actually going to be quite a good thing. I think there's going to be a huge social element in Star Citizen. And yeah, these quality of life updates and the sort of like the push towards VoIP being more used in game, as it should be, can only be good, in my opinion. At the same time, though, you do want ways of being able to quite easily mute people very quickly and be able to report people if they are doing unwanted behaviour or pushing the boundaries a little too much. But please tell me what you think. Are you playing in the PTU at the moment? Are you enjoying the PTU patches? Are you disappointed at the rate of progress on 3.6.0? Obviously, it has been delayed by over a week now. Do you think with 3.7 we'll see a return back to sort of more date-driven releases where they just go, well, we'll have to cull all these things out if they're not ready for the end of September or whenever 3.7 is planned to be released? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Every month we have a ship giveaway. July is no different. We have an 890 jump to give away, donated by My Radar, who make a free weather app available for iOS, Android, and other mobile devices besides. They also have the Moons of Crusader and their services displayed in their app for Star Citizen, which is mega cool. And they are adding even more moons. Coming soon as well are the planets of Hurston and ArcCorp. Check out that app in the links below. I am still shilling for Shadow and NordVPN. So Shadow, that allows you to have a high-spec gaming and Windows 10 environment subscription service streamed to any device, old PC, laptop, phone, that sort of stuff. It's great for Star Citizen and any other modern game, and for people that want a Windows 10 sort of environment on the go. They do keep on updating their software and their hardware, so you don't have to worry about that. Also, I use NordVPN, which is a really useful VPN for security, privacy, or accessing websites more easily. It also has a lot of advantages over free VPN services, and it is still mega cheap. I use the code BoredGamer for Shadow or NordVPN to get a discount. Thank you for your continued support and love, especially from Robert Johnston, Huntress, Dalamars, Vamprist, Gear Khan, Cat Astros Mega, Andy Green, Mill, and Snarky. You guys and girls are not just the best, but you're also my executive producers for the month of July, and you've gone beyond all possible sense financially in supporting the channel, so genuinely thank you very much. It is amazingly appreciated. If you do have any questions or ideas for content, organizations you want me to check out, or just want me to say hi to you, or you want to say hi, leave a comment below and I will try and read it and get back to you. Also, feel free to check out my Discord and my Reddit and my Facebook page and my Instagrams. I know lots of stuff down below if you're interested in any of that. But whatever, take care, guys, and I'll see you in the verse.